Don't just look at somebody's Instagram and think that their life is all perfect, they got everything together, because you don't see anything on Instagram. It's so superficial. Just like I just posted a picture of myself flexing on Instagram. And right now, ever since like the hurricane, I've been battling with some stuff like inside. And you don't see that on Instagram. You don't see that stuff. You don't see that on X. You don't see that on Facebook. And there's always people, no matter what level they're at, no matter what it looks like they're doing, that are battling and that are struggling with inner battles and have their own demons and have their own things that they have to battle through. I was just talking to a friend and she's absolutely crushing it in her business and stuff. And she's battling with stuff too, and she's posting all the time. But you don't see all this stuff a lot of times when people are posting on social media. So if you're trying to live through comparison of what you see other people doing on Instagram and social media, you're always going to be sad. And just always, the best thing for me, honestly, like the best thing that's worked for me is just taking it off of me, right? Stop worrying about what it's going to do for me. How is this going to help me? And when I take everything off of me and I just like, how can I help other people? How's this going to benefit someone else? What is God's plan for me? What can I do to make somebody else's day better? And that's what helps me when I feel like I have an off day, or I'm just not feeling right, or I get down on myself, because we all get down on ourselves. We all have these limiting beliefs that we're battling with and always trying to break through. We all have different things from our past that are still in the back of our mind that are still hindering us in some form. And there are people that have done really well, and even them, they still have these things. They still have these days. They still have these months where they're not on their A game, where they're not feeling great, when they have the down times. So I just want you to know, just don't look at Instagram and look at somebody flexing and look at somebody either flexing their muscles or flexing their cars or their houses or their money or their relationship. Don't allow them to be flexing, and don't allow yourself to compare yourself to them and say, man, that's my measuring stick for success. Because the only way that you can really measure success is if you know what you want, if you know where you're going. If I see somebody that's ripped, they might not be successful because maybe their goal isn't to be ripped. Maybe it's to be rich. And if I see somebody that's ripped, if I see somebody that's rich, maybe their goal is to be in a great relationship and they have a shitty relationship. So unless you know somebody's true outcome, true end goal, what they really want, it's hard to even judge them on whether they're successful or not. Because the best way to measure success is living up to the person that you want to be. And if you don't know who that person wants to be, no matter what they look like, no matter what they have, they might not be happy. They might be feeling empty. So stop using that Instagram as your measuring stick for yourself, because it's all bullshit.